Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to day 7 of the Warcraft radio coverage of Mythic Ny'alotha's Race to World First. We are now a full week into the Race to World First, and it's safe to say that this one has not disappointed when it has come to excitement. Whether it's around clutch World First kills or bugged encounters, there's been no shortage of intrigue for the biggest raiding guilds in the world. We started with US guilds such as Limit, Big Dumb Guild and Midwinter with the US reset, followed around 12 hours later by EU guilds such as Method, Pieces and Exorcis. Now that we are a week into the race, let's take a look at the current leaderboards. There have been a couple of changes to the leaderboards. We still have complexity limit in at number 1 on 11 out of 12, followed closely by Method, also on 11 out of 12. However, we also now see Pieces moving up to number 3, also on 11 out of 12 with their kill of Carapace of N'y'alotha. Alpha are at number 4 with 10 out of 12, followed closely by Aversion, Fat Shark Yes and Exorcis, and Big Dumb Guild in at number 8, currently 9 out of 12 in Mythic Ny'alotha. The nature of the World First race means that you never know exactly when you're going to see something that changes everything in the race, and that's exactly what happened last night. An hour after our previous recap video was released, Limit continued their attempts on N'y'alotha, and they encountered something that nobody expected. During the Mythic phase involving the Heart Chamber, Limit decided to stay out and nuke the boss instead, wondering what would happen. What would happen would be next to nothing. N'y'alotha continued to cast Eternal Torment, which was easily healed by the raid. They continued to DPS N'y'alotha down until 25.7% when he put up an immunity shield and they went to the Heart Chamber. With the ad defeated in the Heart Chamber, they headed back to N'y'alotha and found him despawned with his ads enraging. In actuality, it wasn't just their version of N'y'alotha that was despawned, but every single version of him up at that time, regardless of difficulty, in the North American servers. It's safe to say that Limit found something that wasn't working as intended, and was very quickly fixed by Blizzard, if in a very heavy-handed manner. In their next attempt, Limit tried the same strategy to find it had been hotfixed in the meantime. They are currently still attempting N'y'alotha, with a best attempt of 53.3%. Method also made progress on N'y'alotha, although not quite as far as Limit. Their best attempt currently sits at 73.2% and have even hinted at tomorrow being a day of strategy and Mythic Keystone runs to maximise gear into their raid team. With the US reset happening tomorrow, enabling Limit to re-clear Mythic and continue with N'y'alotha, there has to be a feeling of doubt in the Method camp to if N'y'alotha is still alive come their re-clear on Wednesday. Not only did we see Method and Limit take on N'y'alotha, we also saw Pieces from EU move up into World 3rd with their kill of Carapace. Whilst there isn't any footage available of their kill, it's still an incredible achievement to be alongside Method and Limit, with the outside chance that they might even be able to sneak the World First kill. This isn't the first time we've seen Pieces in the upper echelons of the raiding community, however, with their world first kill of both bosses in Crucible of Storms surprising a lot of people. Some people may have wrote them out of the world first race here in Ny'alotha, but it's safe to say they've proven those doubters quite wrong. One thing that the majority of raiders and viewers in the Race to World First have noticed is the amount of bugs that seem to be present in Ny'alotha, with bugs such as the immuning of one of Raden's major mythic abilities, causing Blizzard to hotfix it between attempts for Limit, making them rethink their strategy, the short reset timer on Raden enabling guilds to stack certain classes for a large damage increase, Carapace of N'y'alotha not working correctly with sanity drains, causing some raiders to become mind controlled before they had fully lost their sanity gauge, and the major bug that was explained earlier with N'y'alotha. There does seem to be either a lack of quality control or bug testing with the bosses during this Race to World First. We won't know for sure all of the details until the reset if they intend to introduce any major hotfixes, or even if they divulge the exact changes that has been made, forcing guilds to rethink their tactics once again. With the first week of the race coming to an end, there's still plenty of action to come. We currently have 3 guilds on Ny'alotha, as well as multiple guilds hot on their tail. With the US reset coming tomorrow, all eyes will be on Limit and the advantage they will have with both time and gear on their side. If the boss manages to last until Wednesday, however, with the EU reset, it will definitely come down to the wire as to who manages to kill the old god first and take the crown of Ny'alotha World First. My name has been Kexman, and once again thank you for joining me here for Warcraft Radio's coverage of the Race to World First on Day 7. If you are enjoying these, make sure you click the subscribe button and press the bell so you know exactly when we upload our next one. Also be sure to follow our Twitter at Warcraft Radio with up-to-date news on boss kills and even changes to bosses in the future. And for a quick and easy up-to-date guide on exactly what's been happening with the Race to World First, make sure you visit warcraftradio.com/RWF. And I will see you all here tomorrow for Day 8.